Pokemon Crystal, me proving to everyone with my magic skills to become a real Pokemon champion, featuring Daisy as my assistant. Enjoy the video!
Alright, Rosalina, are you ready to defeat Pryce, the gym leader of Mahogany Town? Oh, absolutely, Daisy. Can't wait to defeat him. And I actually have a pretty easy way to defeat him and most of the trainers. Dry Bones. Because Dry Bones, ice is resisted by it, and some of the trainers even use water Pokemon. Well, most of the trainers actually do. Other than Piloswine, this is pretty much a joke. Yeah. Well, good luck on defeating Pryce. Yeah, I'll definitely gonna need it. And after Pryce, Elm is gonna call me, and then pretty much what is gonna happen is that, yeah, as you already know, it means that... What the hell? Oh, yeah. You need to think before you skate. That's what this girl says. But yeah. Yeah, as I was going... And there's Roxanne. So Roxanne is not only a skater, but... is not only a rock-type gym leader, but a skater as well. One crit and 5 turn. Yeah, I'm gonna paralyze this Jinx because it is really annoying with Lonely Kiss, and I don't want to deal with it. Well, that's pretty good. And Jinx, even though it has terrible defenses, it apparently survives Switch pretty well. Well, that is only because Dry Bones' attack is abysmal. It's pretty bad, so that is why it survives most of it. Luckily, we get the role of Lovely Kiss missing a lot. And that was the only way we could win. Yeah, but I'm really curious, how are you gonna train with the other Pokemon, pretty much, because some of them are weak to ice. I know, especially Silver is weak to ice, partially, but don't worry, I have an idea. There you are. And yeah, in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, this gym was way different. Ooh, Dewgong. This one could be tricky with Aurora Beam. I know it is. It definitely is tricky, because, yeah, it nearly knocks me out, but yeah. I'm definitely gonna swap. This isn't gonna work. Funny enough, they don't even have any water attacks. Well, that's good. Who are you gonna use? Dry Bones makes sense. I'm only using Silver just to level it up a little bit. That still did a lot of damage. It went for Headbutt. It can't flinch me. Well, thank goodness it didn't flinch you. Nope. And I paralyzed the Dewgong, which is obviously what I wanted to do. And we're gonna go for the same type attack bonus in Thundershock, which does nothing. No, an Aurora Beam probably would knock you out. Well, if it critted, yes, but... Crit or high roll, yes, but... Other reasons, no, it wouldn't. Oh, and fun fact, I was a little bit busy in the game corner, and if you're wondering what am I doing, well, I'm preparing actually for getting some move tutor moves, which do cost the coins necessary. Yeah. Come on. When will you ever faint? Now it will. Took long enough. Alright. Silver is level 28. That's what we like to see. Sorry for the wipeout, girl. Alright, we're using Elisa, although it doesn't have much good purpose for ice Pokemon. The only one it does, the only good thing it has is Swift, but all the other moves, no. Well, Swim Up is actually ground type, so you can just use Surf. True. For, if it is Ice Water, then I have to go for Swift. But since this one is powered to ground, it is amazing. Yeah, in Gen 3, you can't even damage a different Pokemon, such as Lapras. It goes for Endure, which is basically... Yeah, Endure is basically just... it's basically the move which... Yeah. Basically what it does is like Sturdy would do in later generations. Yeah, it means you can't knock out a signal or Pokemon. It does have the priority move, so it goes first. Yep, it does. And we're taking on all the trainers. And this guy says I'm gonna freeze your Pokemon. Oh yeah? I dare you to try. Well, against the water Pokemon, you can't do crap. No. You can only flinch Rosalina, that's all. Yeah, but I'm not gonna risky use Elisa against the Seal, because Seal can do a lot of damage. It's better to counter it with a Dry Bounce, because it can't do that much to it. Now I'm just gonna stick around. Seal is only water type, so we can easily knock it out in 2 hits. It goes for Aurora Beam. Yeah, that is his best attack, but it can't do anything, and even if it lowers my attack, I'm using a special attack, so it wouldn't matter. Well, now Dry Bones is level up. It sucks that Dry Bones is the only good one to use for this gym. Another Dewgong, alright. The only way you can freeze me is not with Aurora Beam, but with something else. And yeah, I definitely need to stock up on the Super Potions. Aurora Beam can only lower my attack, and it's not very effective. No. I think a crit wouldn't do that much either. Even Growl doesn't help. It would only work if I use Swift, but you already know I'm going for the super effective move, especially since it used Growl twice, and it landed. Yeah, it does have a 25% chance to miss due to how Generations 1 and 2 work. Yep. Same as Thunder Wave. For AI status moves, there's a 25% chance it always fails. Well, not always, but it will fail. True. Alright. We got Dry Bones some more experience. Yeah, it's gonna overlevel to level 29. Well, not so fast. I'm also gonna give you a chance, Daisy. Alright, as long as you're careful, that's what I want. I'll try flinching the Seal, because Headbutt does have a pretty good chance to flinch, and I get growled at. Thank you. That's really what I needed, because all my moves are physical moves. So now I can't do crap unless I get a crit, which ignores Growl, by the way. That is a ding in Gen 2. In Generation 3, yeah, it would only ignore probably Light Screen or something. Of course, the Seal got a crit, and I didn't. Yeah. there is the final trainer. And after this trainer, we're pretty much just gonna heal and then battle Pryce. Alright, here's the water ice type. Yeah, that is really annoying. It goes for Protect turn 1, okay. Fine by me. Even though even though it's resisted, Surf would do a whole lot more damage. Yeah, see? Why are you using Aurora Beam on a Pokemon that resists it? That's pretty dumb. It's gonna go for Protect again. It loves spamming Protect. Yeah, and do you know what's worse? Yeah, actually, in this generation, if they use Protect, there's an extra text box. That is not the case in the other generations, but it is specifically here. I'm predicting Protect. No Protect. It goes for Aurora Beam right away. It probably knows your strategy, the Cloyster. Yeah, now I definitely think it's gonna go for Protect. What? I don't think this Cloyster knows Protect. It knows Supersonic, however. Oh, but now it goes for Protect. Of course. Only when I'm trying to attack this thing. It goes for Protect. Well, hitting myself in Confusion is actually pretty good. For the first time only. Okay, perfect timing. I hit myself in confusion during Protect, and I don't when it doesn't go for Protect. Yeah, now it probably will go for Protect, so just use Recover. Yeah, or it's gonna knock me out. Yeah, there's the attack drop, as I mentioned. Yup, there is Protect. We're manipulating this AI literally to use Protect at the worst possible time. Yeah. And now since it's wasted Protect, it could double Protect, but no. No, this Cloyster doesn't go for double Protect. I think the only one that probably does double Protect is the Pelipper or the Dusclops from Emerald. Yeah. But that is because that is how pretty much the AI works. You're the only one not level 27, Daisy, so I have to use you. Well, be pretty careful, because this thing could do some damage, and it's pretty defensive. Yeah. As long as it doesn't crit, then you're good. Wow, Aurora Beam did nothing. Are you kidding me? Protect again. Isn't that just great? Let's see how much Shadow Ball does, and yeah, that doesn't do anything. Well, it isn't the same. It's not the same type attack bonus. Now it's gonna go for Protect, so you can swap out. Yeah, sure. I choose you, Drybones. Withdraw? I'll just use Thunder Wave, because who knows what it's gonna use. I think the Shielder just wants to go for Protect when it's the worst possible timing. Yeah, I think now it is Parahaxed, because I went first. But yeah, for, what's Pryce's secret then? Okay. That is really something I need to know. Alright guys, we're going to, go ahead and beat Pryce. However, if you're wondering, Daisy, sorry if you're level 27, but during part 15, I will train you up more. Yeah, I'm okay with you doing that. However, make sure if you are going to let me evolve, do it quickly. Yeah, I will. When you're level 28, I'm gonna prepare you some things, which are of course I messed up. Alright. No, you didn't. There we go. Alright, let me just organize everything. Dry Bones, you're gonna be in the lead spots because Seal and Dewgong can't do anything to it. So let's defeat Pryce. Yep. Alright, you shall demonstrate your power. That's fine. We shall demonstrate the versus screen. Yup, in 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, this versus screen, by the way, was hard to do. Yeah, because on Pinterest, he couldn't be found anywhere, but it looks like that Pryce is actually in a higher level. Yeah, that's actually pretty good that they buffed Pryce's level because he was level 31. Remember that, Daisy? In the actual Crystal game, he was level 31, but his Seal is level 30. I probably think his Pilot Swine would be level 34. Well, yeah, that would be great if the Pilot Swine is really level 34. Or even higher. Yeah, because now I actually kind of understand why, yeah. Oh, rest. I didn't anticipate that. Oh, yeah. Is that just great? I forgot it had rest. Yeah. Well, Pryce could be very annoying with rest, but yeah. It is asleep, so now you're gonna knock it out. Yeah. By the way, the Dewgong also knows rest, so be careful. Okay, thank you for the heads up. Alright, now we are expecting, yep, it's Pilot Swine because it's a ground type. Let's use Elisa, because Pilot Swine is still weak to water partially. And you are right, Daisy, Pilot Swine is level 34. Ooh. This isn't actually a great matchup, Rosalina. Because, well, what moves does it have? Well, it still has probably the original movesets. Icy Wind. It can't freeze me, it can only lower speed. Yep, there it is. And I put it in range for a Goldberry, which probably means it's at least a... Okay, Fenton's the Blizzard misses. Because that could freeze me. That would probably put it in range to kill it. Yeah, thank God. Now, Pryce cannot use his Hyper Potions now because he can only use it on the Ace. Pretty much just the same thing how regular Gold, Silver, Crystal works. Yep. But no way we are in the clear, Daisy, because there is this Dewgong, and yeah, I already know Thunder Waving it isn't really that helpful because it can use Rest, and Rest is bad. Ooh, that Aurora Beam, although it was resisted, did a lot, and you don't do that much. No, and this is okay. I paralyzed it, but yeah. I really hope I don't put it in range to use Rest. No, you fully paralyze it. I'm gonna go for Flash just to lower its accuracy because that is permanent. Yeah, it now went to sleep. Yep. I probably predicted he was gonna do that, but now, since he is asleep, I can just either use Thunder Shock or I can heal. I can do pretty much anything because there's almost nothing Dewgong can actually do to me. Alright. You only have 4 Super Potions. That probably won't matter. Dewgong is still asleep. It'll attack next turn because I know how Dewgong is faster than me. I get Aurora Beams. That's fine. Luckily no attack drop, but it's probably gonna go for Rest again. Yeah. No, it doesn't. Probably after this next Thunder Shock, unless I get a crit, it's gonna go for rest. Please, 1 in 16 chance? No. Now it's gonna use rest. Yep, I know it is. And there we go. Rest. How many Thunder Shocks do you even have? I'm not sure. I need to check real quick. How many Thunder Shocks do I have? Oh, I have plenty. Even if it wastes... Even if I'm all out of power points, I can use different solutions. What different solutions? Yeah, I'm not sure. I probably could have taught in Power Fire. Yeah, that wouldn't work versus Dewgong. Man, this Dewgong is annoying. I really need a critical hit, and it's staying asleep for a long time. It's a 1 in 16 chance. So, please, game, give us some crits. Yeah, true. Rest does have 20 power points, so I do need to be a little bit careful with that. Come on. Crit! 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 Please, crit! Nope. Don't wake up! Are you kidding me? Yeah, Pryce loves to stall, pretty much. Oh my god. Yeah, this is why... I don't want to... Alright, yeah, you know what? If you really want to play it like that, I'm gonna make the range favorable. Wait, really? Yeah. It's dumb, but... What else am I supposed to do? Alright. It's gonna wake up this turn, I know it. Told ya. Aurora Beam. Alright, nice. Thunder Wave. Unless Aurora Beam crits, I won't be knocked out. It didn't crit. And it's now paralyzed. Yeah, see, even if I paralyze it, it doesn't matter. Because it could still be arranged to use rest. No, it uses Aurora Beam, so if that is a high roll, then you're knocked out. Nope. One more Super Potion. Probably it's gonna go for rest because it's an orange bar, but no. So you're just manipulating Dewgong's HP pretty much. Yeah, it's the only thing I can do. I'm trying to manipulate it not to use rest. Oh my god, I don't have a lot of... Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Ugh. What am I supposed to do? Well, you know what? I have an idea. Because this isn't hurrying up. Take this. Eat this curse. This curse is gonna last forever. Yeah, even if it goes for rest, that doesn't matter. Not if I put it to sleep first. Oh yeah, it can't affect it. Fully paralyzed. I just wasted a turn. Whatever. Yeah, curse was the way to go. Level 29 Dry Bones. Almost level 30, which Haunter made it. Pryce is defeated. Alright. And that is batch number 7. And you also get Ice Beam. I mean, Icy Winds. Whoopsie! It's okay. Icy Winds is pretty, it's a pretty good move. And... for now, if I am not using, like, any move tutor or whatsoever, I can pretty much use it on, Staryu. And it is it's an infinite move we can use. It's okay, Professor Elm. I mean, Professor Elm is the only one other than my mom in this game that can call me. And the only one that can teach Icy Winds is, yeah, at least I can, but we're not going to teach Icy Winds because I don't need to. Nope, that's pretty much also it. Yeah, I'm going to fly back to Goldenrod to do probably some more of grinding on the game corner, pretty much, because I do want to buy eventually, I want to get 4,000 coins in order to go to the move tutor and then get thunder bolts. But I'm also gonna buy another thing, and that is in this. Department store. What are you gonna get? Oh, you'll see. It'll be very useful for Fire Mario. That is 100% sure. Oh, you're buying Fire Punch. Yeah, I could also buy Ice Punch, but yeah, those are the moves pretty much that we need. So we have extra TMs. They can't get rid of. We don't need to get rid of them. But yeah, Fire Punch, I can teach you to... How can Fire Mario not learn Fire Punch? It has to be a Typhlosion apparently to learn that. Yeah, that is really bullcrap. And nobody can teach Ice Punch, I believe, as well? No, probably not. Nope. Man, almost none of the Pokemon can learn anything. No, the only things they can learn are just other things. Yeah, with Whirlpool, I'm probably gonna catch a different water type because I don't want to have Whirlpool because Whirlpool sucks as a move. Let me tell you. Because yeah, you probably already know how it has 15 base power, pretty much the same base power as Fire Spin, and it has a 70% accurate, so Fire Spin has way more accuracy than pretty much Whirlpool. And Whirlpool is just a water version of Fire Spin. Yeah, it really sucks. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Rosalina's gameplay. Yep, and if you did, then hit the like button, share it to your friends, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you for more Pokemon episodes. Yep, Rosalina is also a step closer to being an actual champion. She only needs one Gymbadge, which is the one from Claire, but the only way we can get to Claire is by, of course, defeating through we have to beat the radio, yeah. We need to do the radio tower Team Rocket section, and then after that, we need to head through Ice Cave to Blackthorn, and then when we are at Blackthorn, we can officially battle Claire. Yeah, Claire is not easy because her dragon Pokemon all spam Thunder Wave, and they want to make sure that we are obviously paralyzed. Yeah, but how we're gonna deal with that is a problem for future me and Rosalina. Because current me and Rosalina are now going to end off the video. True. You do talk a little bit like what J-Rose said when in that way. Yep, I know. Alright, see ya! Bye! Oh, and before I forget, enjoy Rosalina having the Glacier badge on the background. Yep. Alright, now for real this time. Yeah, we didn't actually wave, but now we do. Bye! See ya!